So we're in Kunming, China. We've just been shopping in the Walmart. I've made a video inside Walmart. You can check that out. We're going to be heading back through the streets of the city of Kunming. We're up on a sort of overpass, Michelle, at the moment. There's all these sort of shops in the evening. They're up here dancing and doing Tai Chi. I might drop a little clip in there of the park just a few hundred yards where they're all singing and doing karaoke as well. And we're heading back to our hotel. Now, finding a hotel in China has probably been one of the hardest places we've had to find a hotel, mainly because of the language. Most of the hotels here have all of their writing in Chinese. Some of them won't even let foreigners in. They have Chinese nationals only. You can still use Agoda, Booking.com, Hotels.com to book your hotels, but finding the right one is often tricky. Now, we found a hotel/hostel here in Kunming. They have two. One is called Cloudland Hostel, Cloudland Guest House Hotel. The other one is called Upland. They're okay. They're not too bad. The prices for what they are is not super cheap. What are we paying, Michelle? Around about sort of 40 Australian, so maybe 30 US. I know that sounds cheap, but it really isn't that cheap if you compare them to other parts of Southeast Asia, and it's just a hostel. But we've got a reasonable room. Wait, hello. Stealing the coat hanger. Little boy's stealing a coat hanger from the shop. What did Walmart say about shoplifting? Shoplifting is a crime and the shoplifter may take the rap or civil responsibility. Please cherish your future and reputation. Don't do it. Clothing is quite nice here, actually. It's the city of eternal spring. The weather is really pleasant. It's not hot, not cold. Clothing on these places, let's see if we can just see some prices. So here, between 20, these are kiddies' clothes, but look. Official oily head. So official, everything's spelt wrong. I have no idea what that says. SNNG, sing on the bento. Anyway, between 10, 20 and 30. That means, what is that? 10 for us is about 2 Australian dollars, about $1.40 US. So 20, 30, double that. But these are like market stall vendors. So the prices should be fairly cheap. Ni hao. Ni hao. See? Fluent already. Only been here a day. Fluent. Ni hao is about the only thing. Don't say it too convincingly, otherwise they reply with all sorts of things in Chinese. You won't have a clue what they're saying. Try to sound like a foreigner if you can, unless you're not. We have some great videos coming out of Kunming, actually. This is a sort of walking street or market. Well, it's a food street, for want of another word. There's so much good eating down here. And at the end of this street, there's a major road, and then through it a few little alleyways, and you're at our hotel. Nearly back. There's some good food videos we've made of some of the snacks down here. I'm not putting it into this video. There'll be in other videos. Check them out. Should you come to Kunming, China, or Yunnan? Is that the region? Yunnan, absolutely. I think this is a great place to visit. And if it's your first time to China, I think it's a nice, easy start.
So it's nice and easy.
Yeah, it's an easy start. The people are fairly gentle and they tolerate us really well, particularly as we can't speak any Chinese. And yeah, the weather is superb. There's lots to see here. We're going to make quite a few videos while we're in Kunming, but mainly to do with sort of food and shopping and things. If you want to come and do the sightseeing, there's lots to see. The Green Lake in the centre is very pretty. Probably won't film it because we're off to Dali in a few days' time, and that in itself I think is going to be beautiful. But if you like food, Chinese culture, definitely Kunming is a great city to visit. Now, having said that, we are just about at our hotel now. We're staying in the Cloudland Hostel, is it called just the Cloudland Hostel?
International Hostel.
I must admit, I did think it was a hotel when we booked it. Didn't realise it was a hostel. So there are some dormitories in here, but a lot of private rooms, nice private rooms. But expect that sort of dormitory style living, that vibe. A little bit noisier maybe than some places, a lot of traffic, but what that means is you meet a lot of great people, don't you? We've met loads of wonderful people. We've only been here a few days. Little police golf buggy. This little street here is where I filmed my haircut. Nick, how are you?
Am I on YouTube?
See, people we met in the hostel, lovely people from the US. This is the street where I had a haircut. This is a street where our little grocery store is nearby. Hello, ni hao. Is it okay? How are you? So I think this is a food delivery service with the, what do they call that, roo? It's got a kangaroo on the back. I should know, I've seen it before. This is our hostel. So this is Cloudland Kunming International Hostel, the guy there waving to me. That's the sort of main entrance here, and this is the bar entrance. So they both are entrances to the hostel. I'll go in, that one's simple, it goes straight to the check-in. Shall I meet you up there, Michelle? Got to give Michelle the key. She's going to go in. This is an alternate entrance, so you've got a little curtain hanging up here. And some seating. Hello.
Hello.
Oh. What do we got? Rum and Coke. So seating areas. That is one thing with this place. It's not just for the patrons that are actually staying here. They open it up as a bit of a bar, so it can get a bit rowdy even without the people that are staying here. Hi Nana.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Is the Wi-Fi is backlighted right now?
No.
Which room you staying right now?
303. That's okay. Okay. So we've got this seating areas here, television, the globe. You see the lady just talking to me, she's the manager here. We've had a terrible job. We've had a terrible job. The Wi-Fi is really shocking here, and she's just apologising. There's nothing she can do, but really it's the worst Wi-Fi we've had. So that's a start to this place. So here's the reception area. They've got a pool table out here, ping pong, table tennis table, and a kitchen. You can order food in here as well. So let's go upstairs. Simple staircase. Michelle and I are on the 3rd floor, which is actually the 2nd floor. They're not that high, the levels here. They're a little sort of 4th floor, 3rd floor, 2nd floor. So this technically is the 2nd floor. When you come out here, there's the courtyard area. There's another Aussie lad I met, Sam, over there. He's staying in one of the dorm rooms. I think they have 6 or 8 dormitory beds. I wonder if I could just nip in there and just film quickly. Sam, can I get permission from you to run in and just do a quick film in there, right? Won't matter, will it? It's nobody's. Be alright. Okay, these are the dorm rooms. So we're not staying here, but you've got, okay, 8 bunks in here. And they've got their own little sort of curtain that goes across. Lockers, quite big lockers. So these are communal shower washrooms for the people in the dorms. We've got showers in here. Yeah, it's all good. It's another one. So I think this is just toilets in here, WCs, men's. And the ladies behind me. People can leave messages on the wall. The only thing with this hostel is it's not got that many dorms. I think only 2 on each floor. So most of the rooms here are private rooms, and so it's got that hostel feel. But there's not a lot of outdoor area for prepping food. There's no outdoor area for prepping food. So everybody tends to just, you know, sit along the hallways here. So I've got one more floor above us. This is where everyone hangs their washing up. This is a dormitory room, private room, private room, private room, private room, private room, and dormitory room. A little rooftop garden area. And this is our room. So 303. Are you decent, Michelle?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
So we've got our own little private bathroom, shower with a curtain. It's a little bit cramped, but the sink, toilets, they're all perfect. Then we've got a fairly big double bed. They don't make up the rooms here like in a normal hotel, so you're only going to get in a week maybe one makeup, a couple of chairs, comfortable chairs, poster, comes with a wife. Hello, Michelle. TV, air conditioning, and a view out the window, which isn't too bad. People down there playing mahjong. Because it's lovely and cool, you can actually have the window open. There's a net to stop the mosquitoes coming in, but it can get a little bit noisy. So let me drop my bag off. Bed's comfortable.
It's comfortable. We asked for an extra pillow.
Extra pillows. I always ask for extra pillows. I prefer 2 pillows on a bed wherever I'm staying. I don't need them for sleeping, but when you're sitting in here and you want to sit on the bed, extra pillows are good. A little bit of wall art behind us.
2 bottles of water every morning.
2 bottles of water every day. Air conditioner that works nicely. Yeah, and we're going to be doing a snack test from here. It's going to be familiar products or familiar brands with unusual flavors. We've been out shopping today to get those, so look out for that video. It's going to be a lot of fun. You have a key card for the door. What else? Let's talk about some of the negatives maybe of being in a hostel rather than a hotel. Each of the private rooms is supposed to have a little chair outside, but everybody sits in them from the dorms because there's 8 bedrooms in the dorm. They, as you saw when I came in, locals will come in here and treat it as a bar, and they'll also come in and play table tennis and snooker, even if they're not staying here. So it can get quite busy in an evening and a bit noisy. Even if the hotel isn't that busy, it can get very busy. I'll just walk upstairs while I go through any other points I can think of. The Wi-Fi here is just shockingly slow. You saw the lady apologising to me then on the way in. I mean, we're talking about maybe 2 megabytes download and 0.4, maybe 0.3 up. Now combine that with using a VPN, because in China you have to use a VPN, a virtual private network, just to be able to get onto Facebook, YouTube or Twitter. The VPN will slow that down again, so you can be down to almost the most ridiculously slow rates. So for social media aspects, it's really hard to do anything here. So we're on the 4th floor, or the 3rd floor as I would call it. 3 stories up and more rooms, dormitory rooms and private rooms. Apart from that, I can't think of anything really negative. We've had food here. It's pretty average. The food outside is much better and probably maybe a quarter of the price. They try to provide a Western style food in here. They do okay. Yeah, not the best. And we're paying about $40 a night for this hotel, for our room anyway. I think the dormitory rooms are around about $10 a night. So if you count the two of us, that would be 20. So a little bit more for Michelle and I to have a private room. And as I say, I didn't actually really realize this was a hostel when we booked it. And we booked it through agoda.com. But that's all right. We've stayed in hostels before. They're always good. And we've met some really great people here, I have to say. So I'm glad we stayed. We'll be heading off to Dali soon. When we get to Dali, I will show you the hotel we've booked there. And yeah, see you on the other side. Take care. So we've got to go and get the subway station now. So I'll show you how the subway works here in China. I think it's pretty similar throughout China. So this will be a learning process for both of us.